Good morning everyone. Welcome to class 10 IT classes. Today I'll be explaining Unit 3, Session 2 of CBSE Class 10 IT chapter. So Session 2 is create and edit tables using Wizard and SQL commands. So in this section, we will create a small database using the OpenOffice base and how we can create a table and how we can insert data into the table. All these things we will study. So what is a database management system? Database management system is a collection of related data. And what is a RDBMS? RDBMS means Relational Database Management System. In a relational database management system, data is organized in the form of tables. So we can see that in a table we have a set of rows and each row is known as record or a tuple. Okay, a table is a set of data elements that is organized using a model of vertical columns and horizontal rows. So vertical columns are known as field or attribute and the horizontal rows are known as tuple or a record. Okay, so an individual row is known as a record or a tuple. So this is explained here what are columns and what are rows. Then what is a data type? Data types are used to identify the type of the data we are going to store in the database. So you can see that in a database, so this is a table. If you are just considering this as a table, so the columns are known as attributes. So each attribute have a data type. Like if I am selecting a table of student, I have three columns. Column names are name, then roll number, then mark. If I am selecting some columns like that, and each column have a data type. Like for name, I can choose character data type. For the roll number, I can choose integer data type. Integer means numeric data types we can take. And for mark, I can take some numbers I can take. So data type means it is used to identify the type of the data. So there are different types of data are available. So you can see numeric data types here. Numeric data types like Boolean, integer, then real, float. Like float we can use for the mark, like 16.5, it's a float data. And if I'm using 15, it's an integer data. So these are different data types in the numeric. Then alphanumeric types you can see long, variable character, character, variable character. So these types of data where we are using actually when we are using the address, when you are mentioning the name, or if you are describing something. So at that places we are using the alphanumeric data types. Then binary data types are the date and time is the, so date and time, if you want to specify some date in your data, you can specify with the date and time data type. So these are different types of data types. Then we can come to the practical side. I'll be explaining the practical side in this video. Okay, so how we can use the OpenOffice. So we are going to create a database using OpenOffice. So OpenOffice base we are going to use. So this is the OpenOffice base database wizard. So this will be opening when you are opening a new database wizard. Okay, so if you want to create a new database, you can just click here. Otherwise, if you want to open a already existing database, you can click here. So I already created a database class 10. So that's why it's showing here. If you are just clicking here, you can see all the databases we created. So here I'm going to create a new database. So I'm clicking here only. Then I can click next. So it will ask registration. So you have to register the database. So we can just click that and open the database for editing. This also you can click the checkbox. Okay. Then after you can press the finish button. So it will ask you for the name of your database. So you can write your name, database name you can create. So I'm just giving class 11 database. So I'm just creating like that, or you can just give any name. So I'm creating that in the desktop. Save. So this database will be saved in my desktop. We can just take that from the desktop also. So this is mentioned in session 2 of RDBMS unit. So after saving, you can see this window. This is the base window. So this is class 11 database. You can see here class 11 database.odb. The extension is .odb. So you can see your database here. Then when you are opening that database, class 11 database, this is the basic window. So you can see tables, then queries, forms and reports. Okay. Then this is the basic things we have. And if you want to create a table in the design view, so we can click on this create table in the design view. So what is that? What is table here? So in a database, in an RDBMS, everything is stored inside the table. So we are going to save something in the table only. So we are going to open this create table. So we can just click on that. If you are clicking that, you will see this window. So here it will be asking field name and field type. When I explain the table, I told field, attribute or column. So here it is asking for field name. So I am going to create a student database, student table. So I am going to give roll number as my first field. It will automatically give you some field type. You can change that by just clicking, and you can change that to, I am giving that to integer. Okay, I am giving some auto value. You can give the auto value here. I am just putting yes. So automatically you will the values will be updated. And next is I am just giving name. Name VARCHAR. That means variable characters. It is coming. You can select that one itself. So I am just selecting text data type. And next I am going to give mark. So for mark, I am going to change my data type to float, because maybe decimal values also can come. So for roll number, name and mark. So 3 columns will be there in my student table. So you can see a key sign here. So this is my primary key. Automatically a primary key selected here. So what is the meaning of primary key? Primary key means the unique row or the unique column which uniquely identify the row in a table. The field which is uniquely identify the row in a table is known as primary key. So here I am selecting roll number as my primary key. You can give admission number, you can give roll number. So something uniquely identify all the students in the table. So here I am selecting roll number because every student have different roll numbers. Okay, so this is done. The structure I created, and I am just saving that. So when I am trying to save, it will ask me for the table name. So I am just giving the table name student. I can save it. Okay, so I am just closing after that. So you can see here in the table section, the student is created. Okay, so we can just click on that. If you are clicking, you can see roll number auto field. Why it is auto field? Because in that table structure I mentioned automatically the values will be entered. So it is auto field. You can write the name here. I am just writing one name and the mark I am giving. So this is my first row. Second row I am giving another name, another value I am giving. So you can see when I'm not giving the roll number value, it is automatically coming. I'm giving another name. Like that you can enter any number of values. Okay. So this is how we are inserting data into the table. So first we created a table. Then this is just by writing the name. Inside the table, you inserted a row. So how many rows I created now? You can see first row, second row, third, fourth and fifth. 5 rows are created, and here roll number is my primary key, the other name and marks are the normal columns. Okay, this is how we are creating a table. Okay, just closing that one. So this is mentioned in the second session of RDBMS, how we can create a database and how we can create a table inside. Okay, hope you understood the concept. We will come back with the next video.